Namassarvebhyaha Sarvesham Hardam Swagatam. We'll start the class with the Jnana Shlokas. Krishno Rakshadumam Chara Chara Guruhu Krishnan Namastyamyaham Krishne Namara Shatravo Vinihataha Krishnaya Tasmai Namaha Krishna Deva Samudhidan Jagadidam Krishnasya Dasosmyaham Krishne Bhaktira Janjalastu Bhagavan He Krishna Tubhyam Namaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraika Panaye Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Gita Mritaduhe Namaha Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishna Vande Jagat Gurum. Sarvesham Punaswagatam. So the last class we had told this yo yo yan yan tanum bhaktaha shraddhayarchitum ichhati tasya chalam shraddham tameva vidadhamyaham. This sloka we had already completed. So here Bhagavan says, whatever form any devotee with faith wishes to worship. So some devotees will want to worship for shorter aims, very lower aims. They will be able to, that is some earthly request will make. So he will that devotee will approach lower gods, not the Param Brahman. So I make that faith steady. Whatever faith is there. Faith is there in the God, so that faith I will make it steady. That Bhagavan says. The same thing we already seen in the 4th chapter. In the 4th chapter, there is sloka 4:11. 4th chapter 11th. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam stathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvasaha. In whatever way men identify with me, in the same way do I carry out their desires. Whatever way they approach me, the same way I will carry out their desires. Men pursue my path, O Partha, in all ways. So the same meaning is told there. And also in the 9th there is a sloka which is Ye pyanya devata bhakta ye jante shraddhayanvitaha ye pyanya devata bhaktaha ye jante shraddhayanvitaha tepi mameva kaunteya ye jantya vidhi purvakam. For those devotees who endowed with Shraddha is important, worship other gods. They will be worshipping other gods, but they are worshipping me alone, O son of Kunti, by the wrong method. But they're still worshipping me only. So nothing to worry. So even if you worship other gods, nothing wrong. Everything will finally, ultimately go to Brahman only. That is the ultimate reality only. That's what Bhagavan says here. So we continue.
Vatsala Bhagini.
Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha.
Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha. Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha.
Tasyaradhanamihate.
Tasyaradhanamihate. Tasyaradhanamihate.
Lapate chatatah kaman.
Lapate chattatak kaman. Lapate chattatak kaman.
Mayaiva vihitan hitan.
Mayaiva vihitan vitan. Mayaiva vihitan vitan.
So here, endowed with that faith, Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha, with that faith, endowed with that faith, he engages in the worship of that form. Tasyaradhanam ikate. He engages himself in the worship of that form, and from it, lapatecha tatah kaman. From it, he obtains his desires. Whatever desire he has, he fulfills his desire. Actually, these desires are fulfilled by me only, but he thinks that this desire is fulfilled by the other gods. It's like this. See, we get water from river, we get water from ponds, we get water from lakes, but ultimately the source of water is rain. If there is no rain, there is no water in ponds or lakes. So that's what Bhagavan, because Bhagavan is like the rain, which is finally, that is the source of everything. So he is the source of everything. So you may be thinking that the lower forms of gods are happy with your prayers and they are giving you your boons, but finally, and ultimately is given by Bhagavan only. It's the grace of the Lord only which gives the start, the sustenance and support to all beings. Everything is given by God only. Same source is there, but the men of lower this thing understanding, they think that it comes from the gods they worship. They think that it comes from the gods they worship, but it is not the case. It is come from me only. That's what Bhagavan says here. Sadhaya yuktaha taptasya radhanam ikate lapate cha tatah kaman. Jukwa murya. Tatah kaman mayaiva vihitan hitan. We continue.
Anita Sharma Bhagini.
Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha.
Shataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha. Shataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha.
Tasya Radhanamihate.
Tasya Radhanamihate. Tasya Radhanamihate.
Lapate cha tatah kaman.
Lavte cha tata kaman. Lavte cha tata kaman.
Mayaiva vihitan hitan.
Mayeva vihitan hitan. Mayeva vihitan hitan.
Uttam, uttam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Gholap Mahodaya.
Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha Tasya Radhanamihate.
Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha Tasya Radhanamihate. Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha Tasya Radhanamihate.
Tasya Radhanamihate.
Tasya Radhanamihate. Tasya Radhanamihate.
Lapate cha tatah kaman mayaiva vihitan hitan.
Labate cha tattha kaman mayaiva vihitan hitan. Labate cha tattha kaman mayaiva vihitan hitan.
Uttam.
Sir, can we chant this last word? Vihitan hitan.
Tan.
Yeah, actually, sandhi is there, na? Vihitanhi, no, and here. Vihitanhi.
Here, Vihitan.
Yes, sir.
That you can combine. Vihitan, hitan, you can make it.
Okay.
Vihitan,
Thank you.
hita. This Anuswara will go. In this halanta. Halanta will go, and this ha will come. Half na, the ha will come.
Yes.
So
Yes,
he
sir.
and kilo. Vihitan, hita. That we can make.
Oh, okay, sir. It is there in the book like that, na? That's right.
We can make it like that.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. Okay. We'll continue.
Lakshmi Kiran Bhagini.
Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha Tasya Radhanamikate.
Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha Tasyaradhanamihate. Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha Tasyaradhanamihate.
Lapate cha tatah kaman mayaiva vihitan hitan.
लभते च ततः कामान् मयैव विहितान् हितान् लभते च ततः कामान् मयैव विहितान् हितान्
Uttam.
Anasuya Bhagini.
Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha Tasya Radhanamihate Lapate cha tatah kaman mayaiva vihitan hitan.
सतया श्रद्धया युक्तः तस्याराधनमीहते लभते च ततः कामान् मयैव विहितान् हितान्
Uttam. Well said.
धन्यवादः
Raghunath Mahodaya.
सतया श्रद्धया युक्तः तस्याराधनमीहते लभते च ततः कामान् मयैव विहितान् हितान्
Uttam.
Pushpa Bhagini.
Antavattu phalantesham.
Antavattu phalam tesham. Antavattu phalam tesham.
It is not phalam, phalam.
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 Phalam. Phalam.
Antavattu
Antavattu phalam. Antavattu.
phalante.
Yes, sorry, sir.
Chan.
Sir, repeat. Antavattu phalam tesham. Antavattu phalam tesham.
Tadbhavatyalpamedhasam.
Tadbhavat salpamedhasam. Tadbhavat salpamedhasam.
Tadbhavatyalpamedhasam.
Tadbhavatyalpamedhasam. Right, sir?
Ah.
Tadbhavatyalpamedhasam.
Devan devayajo yanti.
Devan devayajo shanti.
Yanti.
Devan devayajo shanti. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
yanti. Sorry, yanti.
Mm.
Devan devayajo yanti.
Madbhakta yanti mamapi.
Yadbhakta yanti mamapi. Yadbhakta yanti mamapi.
Madbhakta.
Madbhakta yanti mamapi. Yadbhakta yanti mamapi.
Madbhakta.
Madbhakta.
Ma, not ya.
Sir, I'll repeat. Antavattu phalam tesham. Tadbhaktyalpamedha.
Tadbhavatyalpamedhasam. Tadbhavati. Bhavatyalpamedhasam.
Tadbhavatyalpamedhasam. Devan devayajo yanti. Madbhakta yanti mamapi. I'll practice that, sir.
Okay, practice. Here, tat bhavati. This is tat. This is tat. That when it combines, it becomes tat. Bhavati alpamedhasam. When you make bhavati alpamedhasam, that e and a of this alpamedhasam, that will combine, and you get a good, that is called a yan sandhi here. Yan sandhi. Tad bhavatyalpamedhasam.
Tadbhavatyalpamedhasam.
Yes. That sandhi is from here. That's why this bhavatyalpamedhasam is coming. So here, Bhagavan says, Antavattu phalantesham. Phalam is fruit of the prayer or the worship that we people do for by small men, that is men of small intellect. Alpamedhasam means men of small intellect. If they worship the smaller gods, and they will get that fruits that they will get will be very finite fruits. That is simple. I want this, I want the victory in this, I want this, that, I want that sort of small things. So these alpamedhasam, these small people will worship smaller gods for these smaller ends. So the worshippers of the god, Devan ye Deva Yajo Yanti. So the worshippers of the gods go to the gods. Those who worship other gods, they go to their gods. And my devotees, Madbhakta, my devotees come Yanti Mamapi. They will come to me. My devotees will come to me. The devotees of the other gods, they will go to their own gods. So here, all the men, all the people seek to enrich life and to add happiness. So men of small intellect, they are unable to distinguish between fleeting happiness, that is momentary happiness, and lasting happiness. They are not able to identify these two. So the earthly impermanent attainments, these things, and happiness are sought by people of low intellect. So they approach gods like that. Whereas the permanent spiritual attainment, permanent moksha and bliss belong to Ishvara, the ultimate Brahman. It belongs to Ishvara. So there is the ignorant seek the fleeting happiness, while the enlightened seek the everlasting, lasting happiness. So this is what Bhagavan says here in this sloka. So antavattu phalantesham, phalan, this bha, phalantesham tadbhavatyalpamedhasam, tat bhavati alpamedhasam. When you combine it, tadbhavatyalpamedhasam devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi. We'll continue.
Kalavati Bhagini.
Antavattu phalantesham.
Antavattu phalam tesham. Antavattu phalam tesham.
Tadbhavatyalpamedhasam.
Tadbhavat alpamedasam. Tadbhavat alpamedasam.
Don't break. Tadbhavatyalpa bhavatya. Tadbhavatyalpamedhasam.
Tadbhavat alpamedasam. Tadbhavat alpamedasam.
Devan devayajo yanti.
Devan devayajo yanti. Devan devayajo yanti.
Madbhakta yanti mamapi.
Madbhakta yanti mamapi. Madbhakta yanti mapami. Mamapi.
Mamapi. Uttam.
Lakshmi HS Bhagini.
Antavattu phalantesham tadbhavatyalpamedhasam.
Antavattu phalantesham tadbhavatyalpamedhasam. Antavattu phalantesham tadbhavatyalpamedhasam.
Devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi.
Devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi. Devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi.
Uttam. Well chanted. Dhanyavada.
Vedi Shankar Narayan Bhagini.
Antavattu phalantesham tadbhavatyalpamedhasam.
Antavattu phalantesham tadbhavatyalpamedhasam. Antavattu phalantesham tadbhavatyalpamedhasam.
Devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi.
Devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi. Devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi.
Uttam. Well chanted.
Nagamani Bhagini.
Antavattu phalantesham tadbhavatyalpamedhasam. Devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi.
Antavastu phalantesham
तद्भवत्यल्पमेधसां देवान् देवयजो यान्ति मद्भक्ता यान्ति मामपि
Uttam.
अन्तवत् फलन्तेषां तद्भक्त्यामल्पमेधसां देवान् देवयजो यान्ति मद्भक्ता यान्ति मामपि धन्यवाद
Here tesham here we'll stop here. Tesham not in tesham tadbhat no tesham we'll stop here tesham. Okay.
Sapna Bhagini.
Antavattu phalan tesham tadbhavatyalpamedhasam devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi.
अन्तवत्तु फलन्तेषां तद्भवत्यल्पमेधसां देवान् देवयजो यान्ति मद्भक्ता यान्ति मामपि
Uttam.
धन्यवाद
Dhanyawad.
Meenakshi Ramurthy Bhagini.
अन्तवत्तु फलन्तेषां तद्भवत्यल्पमेधसां देवान् देवयजो यान्ति मद्भक्ता यान्ति मामपि
Uttam.
Varalakshmi Ramesh Bhagini.
Avyaktau vyaktimapannam.
अव्यक्तं व्यक्तिमापन्नं अव्यक्तं व्यक्तिमापन्नं
Manyante mama buddhayaha.
मन्यन्ते माम बुद्धयः मन्यन्ते माम बुद्धयः
Param bhavamajanantaha.
परं पावमजानन्तः परं पावमजानन्तः
Mama vyayamanutamam.
Sorry sir
Mama vyayamanutamam.
ममाम्यय मनुत्तमं ममाम्यय मनुत्तमं
Mama vyaya. Mama vyaya.
Okay sir ममाम्यय मनुत्तमं
Mamam is not that. Mama vyaya.
ममाव्यय okay ममाव्यय मनुत्तमं
Yes.
ममाम्यय मनुत्तमं
Mamam is not there. Mama vyaya.
Sorry.
Mama vyaya.
ममाम्यय say you have to together you have to tell
Mamam is not there. Im is not there. Mama vyaya.
ममाव्यय okay ममाव्यय मनुत्तमं
Yes. So what Bhagavan says, Mama avyayam, avyayam anuttamam. These are the combined together. Mama avyaya, mamavyaya. Then mamavyayam anuttamam, mamavyayam anuttamam. Like that combined. Avyayam anuttamam.
okay mama avyayam anuttamam
It come when you combine, im will go.
correct
Okay. Okay. So here Bhagavan says, men of poor understanding, abuddhayaka, that is men of poor understanding, think manyante, think of me, the unmanifest. I am unmanifest. I cannot be seen, but they think I am having manifestation. They think I am having manifestation, but I am unmanifest. I cannot be seen. I am unmanifest. So not knowing my supreme state, param bhavam ajanantaha. Param is always supreme. Supreme bhavam, that rupam, that is my, without knowing ajanantaha, not knowing my supreme state. My state is, and that my state is avyayam. Avyayam means immutable. It cannot be changed. It cannot be destroyed or anything. It cannot be altered. It cannot be changed. And anuttamam is incomparable, unsurpassed, incomparable. That is my supreme state. People of smaller intellect, they don't recognize that. They always confuse me for the manifested form. That is, as an incarnation of God, like Sri Krishna. Assume a human body, is incarnation. And he is no more bound in the manifested body than this. The manifested body of Sri Krishna. That is the Sri Krishna that we are seeing in the Bhagavad Gita and in the Bhagavatam. He is mutable. He is mutable. He is perishable. He is perishable. But in reality, he is immutable. He is an incarnation of God, incarnation of the supreme reality. But in the manifested form, he is mutable. He can change. He is. So his supreme state remains unknown to the people of poor understanding. His supreme state, that is the unmanifested state, is not known to people of poor understanding. So therefore, they do not seek to worship him. Therefore, they do not seek to worship that supreme state. They want a manifested form of the Bhagavan. That's what happens for people of lower understanding. That Bhagavan says, and his supreme state is, people do not know his supreme state, and that is very avyayam and is immutable. It cannot be changed, it cannot be altered, and is unsurpassed, incomparable. Anuttam. Mamavyayam anuttamam. Avyayam anuttamam. We'll continue. Here, avyaktam vyaktim. Here, there is avyaktau vyaktimapannam. This is anuswara followed by va. So, avyaktau vyaktimapannam. Vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha parambhava majanantaha mamavyayam anuttamam. We continue.
Vinoda Bhagini.
Avyaktau vyaktimapannam.
Avyaktam vyaktimapannam. Pannam. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam.
Manyante mama buddhayaha.
Manyante mama buddhayaha. Manyante mama buddhayaha.
Parambhava
Parambhava Parambhava
Mamavyayam anuttamam.
Mamavyayam anuttamam. Mamavyayam anuttamam.
Uttam. Well chanted. Dhanyavadaha.
Holap Mahodaya.
Avyaktau vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha.
Avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha.
Parambhavamadjanantaha mamavyayam anuttamam.
Parambhavamadjanantaha mamavyayam anuttamam. Parambhavamadjanantaha mamavyayam anuttamam.
Uttam. Well chanted.
Dhanyavad.
Lakshmi Kiran Bhagini.
Avyaktau vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha.
Avyaktau vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha. Avyaktau vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha.
Parambhavamadjanantaha mamavyayam anuttamam.
Parambhavamadjanantaha mamavyayam anuttamam. Parambhavamadjanantaha mamavyayam anuttamam.
Uttam. Well chanted.
Dhanyavad.
Lalita Bhagini.
Avyaktau vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha parambhavamadjanantaha mamavyayam anuttamam.
Avyaktau vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha parambhavamadjanantaha mamavyayam anuttamam.
Uttam. Well chanted. Dhanyavadaha.
Lakshmi HS Bhagini.
The full sloka.
Avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayaha parambhavamadjanantaha mamavyayam anuttamam.
So, well chanted. So here, avyaktau vyaktimapannam. You can Anuswara, you can add here. It is not shown here, but it is there. Avyaktau Vyaktimapanna. That will be much slightly more improved version. This is okay, this is fine, this is okay. Dhanyavadaha.
Sapna Bhagini.
Avyaktam vyaktimaapannam manyante mama buddhayah param bhavamajanantah mamavyayamανuttamam.
Well chant. Dhanyavadaha.
Vatsala Bhagini.
Naham prakasha sarvasya.
Naham prakasha sarvasya. Naham prakasha sarvasya.
Here, instead of this visarga, you should make is, you should add here. Naham prakasha sarvasya.
Naham prakasha sarvasya. Naham prakasha sarvasya.
Yogamaya samavritaha.
Yogamaya samavritaha. Yogamaya samavritaha.
Mudhoyan nabhijanati.
Mudoyam nabhijanani. Mudoyam nabhijanani.
Janati.
Mudoyam nabhijanati. Mudoyam nabhijanati.
Instead of im, you should use in. Mudhoyan nabhijanati.
Mudoyan nabhijanati. Mudoyan nabhijanati.
Loko mamajamavyayam.
Loko mamavyayam. Loko mamavyayam.
Well chanted. So here, mam ajam avyayam. That is what is mam. This is ajam avyayam. That's combined mamajam avyayam. Ajam means unborn. I am unborn and I am avyayam. I am immutable. So that's what Bhagavan says. Loko. So here what Bhagavan says is, I am not revealed to all, as I am veiled by Yogamaya. I am covered by Yogamaya. Yogamaya samavritaha. I am veiled, put a veil over you so that you are not visible to people, not revealed to people. Naham prakashaka sarvasya. I am not revealed to all people because I am covered by this or veiled by this Yogamaya. So the men, deluded one, Mudhoyan nabhijanati. The people, deluded people, don't find me. Behind the veil, I am there. They are not able to find it because I am the unborn. I am unborn. Ajam and Abhyam, unchanging, immutable. So that's what happens. So here, the sun cannot be hidden by anything, but it seems to be covered by a patch of cloud. A cloud comes and you are not able to see the sun, but doesn't mean that the sun is not there. But that patch itself cannot be located without the aid of the sunlight. That patch is there. That also we can see only with the aid of the sun. So the originator of this cloud is also sun only. The cloud is also formed by the sun only. Similarly, the Prakriti made up of the three nature gunas, no, Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. These gunas, these are all, that's in the Prakriti. It is their nature. It is there. So that is all created by the Yogamaya of Ishvara. Ishvara, Yogamaya is the three gunas. So it has no separate existence. It has come from Ishvara only. Ishvara only is creating those three gunas, and it is because of this its capacity to veil. It is called Maya. So it veils. So Bhagavan has created that gunas, and because of these gunas, make a veil around him. So we are not able to see Bhagavan. Though the Bhagavan has made that gunas, and but we are not able to see Bhagavan because of this, because he is covered by these three gunas. So Ishvara is covered by this Yogamaya. So actually he remains unaffected by it, but we are not able to see because of the that veil. So he is Sarvajna, and he is the all-knowing one. He is the creator of everything, and he is the all-knowing one. So that's what Bhagavan said. Naham prakasha sarvasya. Yogamaya samavritaha. The Yogamaya is veiled and unable to see. Mudhoyan abhijanati. So because these people who are deluded, because they are involved in this sattvic, rajasic gunas place of it, so they are unable to see the real Bhagavan. I am the unmutable, and also I am unborn. They are unable to see that. That Bhagavan says here, Naham prakasha sarvasya. This visarga is will come here. So you must say prakasha sarvasya. Prakasha sarvasya yoga maya samavrutaha mudhoyan abhijanati. Instead of this na is following after anuswara. So in mudhoyan abhijanati loko mamajam avyaya. Will continue.
Anita Sharma Bhagini.
Naham prakasha sarvasya.
Naham prakasha sarvasya. Naham prakasha sarvasya.
Yogamaya samavrutaha.
Yogamaya samavrataha. Yogamaya samavrataha.
Mudhoyanna bhijanati.
Mudoyayam na abhijanati. Mudoyayam na abhijanati.
Loko mamajamavyayam.
Loko mama jambya abhyayam. Loko mama jam abhyayam.
धन्यवादः.
मोदी द्वारा से रिपीट कर दो एक बार.
Anasuya Bhagini.
क्या भगिनी?
द्वारा से एक बार रिपीट करो महोदय.
Enough. It's okay. It's fine.
जी जी जी.
ना हम प्रकाश सर्वस्य योगमाया समावृतः मूढो यन्नाभिजानाति लोको मामजमव्ययम्.
उत्तम उत्तम.
धन्यवादः.
Raghunath Mahodaya.
Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrutaha mudho yanna bhijanati loko mamajamavyayam.
Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrutaha mudho yanna bhijanati loko mamajamavyayam.
Uttam. Uttam.
Meenakshi Bhagini.
Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavritaha mudho yanna bhijanati loko mamajamavyayam.
Uttam. Well chanted. Dhanyawad.
Vinoda Bhagini.
नाहं प्रकाश सर्वस्य योगमाया समावृतः मूढो यन्नाभिजानाति लोको मामजमव्ययम्.
Uttamam. Well chanted.
Kalavati Bhagini.
Vedaham samatitani.
Vedaham samatitani. Vedaham samatitani.
Vartamanani charjuna.
Vartamanani sarjuna. Vartamanani sarjuna.
Bhavishyani cha bhutani.
Bhavishyani cha bhutani. Bhavishyani cha bhutani. Bhutani.
Mantu vedana kaschana.
Mam tu vedana kassana. Mam tu vedana kassana.
So Bhagavan says, Vedaham samatitani. Vedaham, I know. Ham means I know. Vedaham, O Arjuna, I know the beings of the past. Samatitani bhutani, that is beings of the past were there, and Vartamanani bhutani. Bhutani is common to these three. Samatitani, Vartamanani, that is the present beings of the present, and Bhavishyani in future. So beings of the past, present, and future. I know them. But Mantu Vedana Kaschana. But no one knows me. No one knows me. I know people of the past, present, and future, but nobody knows me. Mantu Vedana Kaschana. Here, Mantu, Mam, in will come here. Mantu Vedana Kaschana. So Ishvara is the Lord of Maya, and he has the complete control over everything. So appearance, stay, and dissolution of beings are all acts of Maya. So he controls the destiny of all beings. The beings that were in the past, that are in the present, and that are to be in the future are all known to him. But the individual souls do not know anything worthwhile about themselves. They don't know anything about themselves, but how can they know about Ishvara? So people do not know about themselves. So how can they know about Ishvara? That's what the implied meaning is that. So, they understand him to some extent, but others neither adore nor understand him. So they don't understand him at all. That's what Bhagavan says. So Ishvara is mingled with Maya. But he is non-dual with it. The ordinary people cannot distinguish him from Maya. Only people of high achievements, Paramahamsas, men of perfection, are able to recognize the Ishvara without Maya. Ishvara is always with Maya. So ordinary people will not be able to recognize him. That's what Bhagavan says here. Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mantu vedana kaschana. Continue.
Varalakshmi Ramesh Bhagini.
Vedaham samatitani.
Vedaham samatita.
Varalakshmi Ramesh Bhagini. Pushpa Bhagini.
Vedaham samatitani.
Vedaham samatitani. Vedaham samatitani.
Vartamanani charjuna.
Vartamanani charjuna. Vartamanani charjuna.
Bhavishyani cha bhutani.
Bhavishyani cha bhutani. Bhavishyani cha bhutani.
Mantu vedana kaschana.
Mantu vedana kaschana. Mantu vedana kaschana.
Nagamani Bhagini.
Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna.
Vedaham samaditani vartamanani charjuna. Vedaham samatitani vardhamanani charjuna.
Vartamanani.
Vartaman. Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna.
Bhavishyani cha bhutani mantu vedana kaschana.
Bhavishyani cha bhutani mantu vedana kaschana. Bhavishyani cha bhutani mantu vedana kaschana. Dhanyavadah Bhagavad.
Veni Shankar Narayan Bhagini.
Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna. Bhavishyani cha bhutani mantu vedana kaschana.
Vedaham samatitani vartamani charjuna vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mantu vedana kaschana. Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna भविष्याणि च भूतानि मां तु वेद न कश्चन।
उत्तम।
सपना भगिनी।
वेदाहं समतीतानि वर्तमानानि चार्जुन भविष्याणि च भूतानि मां तु वेद न कश्चन।
उत्तम।
अनसूया भगिनी।
वेदाहं समतीतानि वर्तमानानि चार्जुन भविष्याणि च भूतानि मां तु वेद न कश्चन।
उत्तम। And the shlokas that we did today.
धन्यवादः महोदय।
लक्ष्मी एचएस भगिनी।
सतया श्रद्धया युक्तः तस्याराधनमीहते लभते च ततः कामान् मयैव विहितान् हितान्।
उत्तम।
लक्ष्मी किरण भगिनी।
अन्तवत्तु फलं तेषां तद्भव्यतल्पमेधसां देवान् देवयजो यान्ति मद्भक्ता यान्ति मामपि।
तद्भवत्यल्पमेधसाम्।
तद्भवत्यल्पमेधसाम्।
औलप महोदय।
अव्यक्तौ व्यक्तिमापन्नं मन्यन्ते माम बुद्धयः परं भावमजानन्तः ममाव्ययमनुत्तमम्।
रघुनाथ महोदय।
नाहं प्रकाशः सर्वस्य योगमाया समावृतः सोढुयम् मूढोऽयन्नाभिजानाति लोको मामजमव्ययम्।
वेणी शंकर नारायण भगिनी।
वेदाहं समतीतानि वर्तमानानि चार्जुन भविष्याणि च भूतानि मां तु वेद न कश्चन।
सतया श्रद्धया युक्तः तस्याराधनमीहते लभते च ततः कामान् मयैव विहितान् हितान् अन्तवत्तु फलं तेषां तद्भवत्यल्पमेधसां देवान् देवयजो यान्ति मद्भक्ता यान्ति मामपि अव्यक्तौ व्यक्तिमापन्नं मन्यन्ते माम बुद्धयः परं भावमजानन्तः ममाव्ययमनुत्तमम् अव्यक्तौ व्यक्तिमापन्नं मन्यन्ते माम बुद्धयः परं भावमजानन्तः ममाव्ययमनुत्तमम् नाहं प्रकाशः सर्वस्य योगमाया समावृतः मूढोऽयन्नाभिजानाति लोको मामजमव्ययम् वेदाहं समतीतानि वर्तमानानि चार्जुन भविष्याणि च भूतानि मां तु वेद न कश्चन। समापयामः। Conclude with the Shanti mantra. Oh,
sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Yes.
Continue, Mahoday.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. धन्यवादः। पुनर्मिलामः। राम राम राम।
धन्यवादः महोदय।
वरलक्ष्मी, sorry.
Varalakshmi Bhagini, what was that?
Any
See, when you called my name, something happened to my phone and it went off.
Yeah,
So
I
again,
realized.
it
No
took 2
problem.
minutes.
Tomorrow I'll
Sorry,
give you a
sorry.
chance. No problem.
Sorry.
No problem, no problem.
No problem. Tomorrow I'll call you.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
I request all of you to join by 9:55. Whoever joins beyond that will not be given chance to recite in the classroom, please.
Okay.
It was already announced in your group.
Okay.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಮಹೋದಯ.
धन्यवादः. ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः.
हरे कृष्णा महोदय.
Hare Krishna, Modi.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
हरे राम राम
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद महोदय.
धन्यवाद
महोदय आप बहुत अच्छी क्लास सिखाते हो महोदय.
धन्यवाद।
इतनी अच्छी है ना, हम लोग अच्छे से मतलब पढ़ पा रहे हैं.
आपका भी थोड़ा थोड़ा अच्छा आता है आपका.
जी प्रभु.
आपका प्रोनाउंसिएशन भी अभी थोड़ा इम्प्रूव हो गया है.
प्रभु जी आज सब आपकी कृपा से हुआ है प्रभु जी.
आपके ही एफर्ट से होता है.
प्रभु जी नहीं, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपको प्रभु जी. बहुत है, मेरे को बोलना भी नहीं आता था. जी प्रभु जी.
आ जाएगा अभी क्लास. आप
हर रोज आइए, आपका
सर
अच्छा सा
रोज
और
आइए,
अच्छा हो जाएगा.
अच्छा हो जाएगा.
जी जी प्रभु जी.
ठीक अच्छा हो जाएगा आपका.
जी 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 प्रभु जी.
महोदय मुझे बहुत डर लगता है बोलते समय, इसलिए मैं लड़खड़ाती हूँ.
प्रभु जी आपके आशीर्वाद बना रहे हैं ऐसे ही.
हमारा विश्वास है आपका वो अच्छा हो जाएगा.
जी जी प्रभु
महोदय
जी.
मैं बहुत लड़खड़ाती हूँ, डर लगता है, पता नहीं क्यों. तो
क्यों डर लगता है?
पता नहीं, जबान लड़खड़ा जाती है. अच्छा बोलना सोचती हूँ, लड़खड़ाती है.
क्यों होता है डर? कुछ भी नहीं होना चाहिए.
नहीं होना चाहिए.
आपका
पता नहीं
वो
डर.
गलत भी हो जाइए, कुछ फर्क नहीं है. गलत भी कर दीजिए, कुछ फर्क नहीं है. कम का
नहीं,
अच्छा करेंगे.
अभी बहुत अच्छा सीख लिया मैंने भी आपसे. अच्छा लग रहा है. धन्यवाद.
अच्छा आप गलत कर गए, आपका वो हम करेक्ट कर देंगे.
जी 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 जी.
आप हर रोज
धन्यवाद.
आइए, आपको आदत हो जाएगा.
जरूर जरूर.
हाँ.